We're at Children's Lake here in Boiling Springs, and behind me is an 8-unit apartment building called The Mill that recently caught on fire a few weeks ago. And as you can see, the fire was devastating to this building. So all of these tenants at the moment are displaced, and I think it might be salvageable, but it's going to be a heavy lift. By the looks of it, it's pretty bad. So one thing to keep in mind is if you own apartments, it's very important to have renter's insurance to cover your loss of rents in the event that this happens. Recently, I had a fire about 1.5 years ago that displaced 5 units in a building because all the water from the 3rd floor went down through the 2nd and 3rd floor. Another thing, if you own apartments, to keep in mind, it's really important to have a good relationship with your restoration company in the event this happens. We've used Tucky before. We've used a number of other companies, and we've had good luck because we've used good companies. So having a good restoration company in the event of this happening can really help you get the property fixed up back into shape as soon as possible. An interesting fact about the fire I had in Carlisle 1.5 years ago was the tenant that caused the fire on the 3rd floor, ironically, was not paying rent at the time, which was a bummer for me. And it really wasn't because of COVID, they were just not paying the rent. Well, when the fire happened, they were immediately evicted that evening, essentially, because their fire was burned out. And then the insurance kicked in and I started receiving loss of rent. So I immediately got a paying tenant for that building that wasn't paying. And of course, any other displaced tenants, that rent was also covered by insurance. So I can't stress enough about making sure you have loss of rents in your insurance coverage.